Welcome to another episode of Beyond Chronic Disease. My name is Wendy Gathercole. I'm your host. How are you today? Today I'm talking about dieting. I've spoken about this a little bit before. This one is freedom beyond dieting. Everything's beyond lately. It's just last week I had beyond the problems, embracing the process. So how'd you go with that? I said it quite a few times. There are no problems. There are no problems. There are only processes. If you say that, your mindset will just implode with positivity, and it will increase your capacity to receive what you need to know to take the actionable steps for the process to resolve. So anyway, hopefully you listen to that and you've put that in practice this week. So today, freedom beyond dieting. We have so many body issues. It's just phenomenal. And, many of us always on a diet, yo-yo dieters. I'm sure you've seen that over the years, and like I've been on many, and I choose not to be on diets. I've chosen not to be on diets for a long, long time now. So one thing that I'd like to say is, once you release the need to be on a diet, it will free your body and your mind immensely, and you will naturally start to lose weight because you're not holding on to all that emotional baggage that goes with, oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I'm still not losing weight. And all that stress that ignites, I guess, when you are desperately wanting to lose weight. So I've spoken to a few people about how they're following a really strict diet plan and they're not losing any weight. And I don't understand why I'm not losing weight. Well, I do. They're so stressed about sticking to this particular diet plan and trying to lose weight. And it's not just about, it really is not just about what you put in your mouth. It's about the whole thinking process as well. The way you view it. It's just like anything in life. Weights, it's the same. Yes, sure, we can do things. We can eat differently, drink differently. There's all these things that we can do to assist. I'm not saying that you don't, but we need to firstly change our mindset. And it's very difficult to do that, especially if you've got a lot of weight that you're wanting to move. And I get that. I can give you some tips on how you can have freedom beyond dieting. So what I mean by that is, it's so freeing when you stop thinking about going on a diet, when you stop thinking about having to lose weight, when you stop thinking about what you have, how much exercise and what food that you can't enjoy when you're wanting to lose weight. Okay, so first of all, I know you hate me for this. I'm going to say stop saying you need to lose weight. I can't lose weight. And stop saying that. The first thing, I don't know, you go to a function and you go, oh yeah, I have to buy something new because I didn't fit into that last, the last outfit I wore. I've put on weight. I can't lose weight. It's more of an emotional, it's more emotional than what it is anything else. Well, it's an emotional thing. Yeah, sorry, I say thing. Okay, so what can we do about it? Well, firstly, you stop thinking about losing weight and, talk more positive to your body and select some different wording. Um, I guess we don't feel good, or we don't find that we can say anything good about ourselves if all we see is not good in our view. So start with something that you can talk to your body about. So I stopped thinking about losing weight. Okay. We have our ups and downs, and we all have our different lifestyles, and sometimes, like, mine's been a bit topsy-turvy the last couple of years. So it's been, I was going to say added stress. Well, I don't do stress. It's just all over the place, really. I haven't had any normality, I guess, in my life. And I was adding the kilos on. I guess they're kilos. See, one thing I don't do is weigh myself. And I'll talk about that in a minute. So, and I go on how I feel. Yes, my clothes are getting a little bit tighter. I don't feel as comfortable in my wetsuit. My wetsuit is what I ski in. If you don't know that I water ski, all of all of these things. I don't feel good. I'm not sleeping as well. I feel sluggish during the day. So this is how I gauge why I need to change what I'm doing. And that's exactly how I look at it. I change what I'm doing. It's not about losing weight. It's reframing your mindset around what you ultimately want. Okay, so when we go back and, like I start to say about looking, talking to our body about something more positive in our bodies. So for me, it was how strong my body is. Like the things that I do and the strength that my body has. So it's got nothing to do with weight. It's how strong I feel when I'm achieving what I require in a day. Okay, so that for me would be, you are so strong body. You're coping with what I'm throwing at you constantly. That's a more positive way. And when I say positive, I'm talking about embodying it, not just saying the words like, oh, you look really good, and knowing and feeling that you don't. Okay, I know that I'm strong, and I felt that I was strong, and it was true what I was saying to myself. Okay, so this is the point that you need to get to. And it's all about knowing your body, which I've done podcasts on before. But this freedom from dieting is, we need to stop all this dieting and body image stuff. It's just bad. It's everywhere you look. It's, exercise for this and diet for that. It's just not good. I don't promote any dieting stuff with what I do at all. It's all about wellness and not dieting, really. Well, it is not really. It is. I don't condone dieting. I don't want to talk about going on diets. I don't want to do a diet program to lose, 7 kgs in 7 days or 7 kg. I don't do any of that because I don't like diets. Okay, I don't think diets are good for your mental health, and I'm all about mental health. So freedom from dieting is start telling yourself some really embodiment type positivity sayings or things about your body. Okay, so that's the first step. And this is all practice, because if you've been talking smack about yourself for 20 or 30 years, this is not going to change overnight. Just like, once we get a disease in our body, it's not going to change overnight. We need to practice on these wellness steps, practice these wellness steps. So the first thing you do to get free from dieting, freedom from dieting, is stop thinking about dieting. I know it is difficult, but when you can replace the dieting words with, how strong your body is, or how well you slept last night, just anything at all, even just say, oh, I'm feeling like a bit of toast and jam for breakfast, and then just leave it at that. Don't this is just sort of, I'm more into like intuitive eating at times too. So if you really feel like toast and jam for breakfast, just have it, but don't after you have it, don't go, oh no, I shouldn't have had that because now I'm going to put on weight again. So that's embodying the whole process of negativity, and that holds in your body, so it doesn't help at all. And what I said about I don't weigh myself. Well, I don't weigh myself. The weighing yourself. Okay, let me ask you. You weigh yourself today. Just say you're 60 kilos today, and you want to lose weight. You want to get to 55. So you weigh yourself. Oh, I've got 5 kilos. Oh, and then all that day you drink water and you eat an apple, and then the next day you're 61 kilos, and you go, oh, this is not working. It's taken one day. And then you weigh yourself in the afternoon, and you weigh a little bit more. Like your weight fluctuates so much in a day, in a week, in a month. It's incredible how much your weight can fluctuate. And it can fluctuate with different emotions that you're holding on to or letting go of. For us females, our menstrual cycle, has an impact on our weight, and anything else can have an impact on our weight. So ditch the scales. That's what I say. For starters, ditch the scales, start talking a little bit nicer about yourself, and even just start thinking less about dieting, less about your weight, and more about anything else that inspires you, because this will be more sustainable for your mental health and for your weight issues as well. And I'm not talking, about people that have lots of weight. I'm talking about anybody here. Any of us can want to lose weight. I know I was talking to somebody one day, and they'd gotten married, or they'd found the partner of their dreams, and I'm not sure whether it may have been after they got married, and they said oh my God, I can't believe it. I've lost weight and I haven't done anything different. It's because they were just so happy with their life, and they didn't even think about losing weight. So that all plays a part in your weight as well. Is what are your relationships like? Are you in stress? And that's a big thing. If your body is in stress in any way, shape, or form, and you may not know that it's in stress, you may have some, deep-seated emotion that you haven't released from past issues. your body's in stress, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to lose weight because your body's already in a state of stress, and you need to release that. And often you release that deep-seated emotion, and you'll naturally lose weight. Look, medications, they can cause us to increase our weight. They can change the chemical structure of our body. They can change how we, well, changing the chemical structure of our body. They can, I don't know, make us, sounds crazy, make us choose different foods that we may not have eaten before, that may not agree with us, but we don't realize. All of this thing, everything like this. So I go for talk about something really positive that you believe to be true about your body. Ditch the scales. Eat a bit more intuitive. Now, I'm not saying that you're feeling, oh, I'm feeling like that sugar bun, and you're feeling like a sugar bun 5 times a day. That's intuitive eating. I'm sort of more talking, you know, we all know what is the better options food-wise and drink-wise for us, and start choosing. Once you feel, once you start stopping, once you free yourself from the dieting thought pattern, it's amazing what your body actually goes for and what you will be guided towards. And so that's more the intuitive eating, because when you release a lot of that, you'll choose that apple over that cake, because that's what you'll really feel like. And it doesn't just go, and once you start doing this and releasing a lot of the emotional baggage and the talk and all of that, and the reasons, you don't want reasons for losing weight either, then it's amazing how sustainable that will be once it happens. So freedom beyond dieting is all about your mental space, and less about actual diets. And remember, diets don't work because they are not sustainable if you are told to not eat this and not eat that. And the best way to implement a sustainable diet, if you such, for want of a better word, into your life, is take a mental diet and start eating intuitively for your wellness. So enough about that. So freedom beyond dieting, that's my tips for this week. Until next week, I'll see you then. Bye.